Hey Arctic Warriors, what's up? Arctic Phoenix here. And yes, we are doing bowl predictions now. Time to predict who I think is going to win each bowl. First up, the Holetown Leonard Mahomes Bowl. The winner of Mahomes, I think, is going to be the Blazers. The Duluth Trading Caribou who win this matchup, it's kind of a pick 'em here. So, I'm going to pick the Roadrunners. Meep. Bearcats versus Cardinals. I'm picking Cincy. Bickle's going to be in Wisconsin. Let's hope he turns them around. Who's going to win this ball? Jackson State. Man, see what Coach Prime can do in Colorado. Gators, Beavers. Cougars, Bulldogs. I'm going to go with the Fresno State here. Southern Miss, we're on Southern Miss. Mustangs, Cougars. I'm actually going with the upset pick. I'm going with the Mustangs. Mean Green, Boise State. Marshall in the Myrtle Beach Bowl, the Idaho Potato Bowl. This is Pick'em. But I'm going to go with San Jose State. They've looked pretty good this year. Liberty versus Toledo. Liberty, I think math schools are not that good. Hilltoppers versus South Alabama. I'm going South Alabama. They've looked really good this year. Probably should have been in top 25 at some point. Baylor versus Air Force. I know Baylor's a Big 12 team, but Air Force is a Mountain West team. But Air Force has really been the only one of the few decent teams in the Mountain West. I think I'm picking them. Raging Cajuns, Cougars. Middle Tennessee versus San Diego State. I'm going San Diego State. New Mexico State versus Green. No idea how New Mexico State is in the bowl and App State isn't, but I'm going with Bowling Green. Georgia Southern versus Buffalo. I'm going with Georgia Southern. Memphis versus Utah State. Memphis versus East Carolina. Coastal Carolina. Wisconsin versus Oklahoma State. I'm going to pick Wisconsin. UCF versus Duke. UCF. Kansas versus Razorbacks. Razorback. I thought both of these teams were going to be better this year, but I'm picking Arkansas. Oregon. I know I'm team like picking favorites. I'm picking Oregon here. Red Raiders, Ole Miss. We're going with Ole Miss has looked good this year, so we're going to picking them. Big Ten, Minnesota, Florida State. Sooners have not looked good this year. Washington, in the Alamo Bowl between Alarmers and Huskies, I'm picking the Huskies in the Alamo Bowl. Terrapins versus the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack's been way too inconsistent this year, and I'm picking Maryland in the upset. Pitt versus UCLA. I'm going with the upset pick, Pitt in the Sun Bowl. Gamecocks versus Notre Dame Fighting Irish. We're going with the Irish. Ohio versus Wyoming. I think the MAC sucks, so I'm picking Wyoming. The Cal One Bowl. Orange Bowl? Who's winning? Clemson or the Vols? I'm picking the Vols. All-State Sugar Bowl. Who's winning this? I'm picking Kansas State. Alabama, they have not looked good against the strong teams, and Kansas State just beat TCU, so I'm picking Kansas State. Iowa versus Kentucky. Iowa. And here come the college football playoff predictions. TCU versus Actually, we'll pick these last. Mississippi State versus the Illini. We're going with the Illini. Tulane versus Trojans. We're going with Tulane. LSU versus Purdue. LSU. Penn State versus Utah. We're going with Utah. Alright, now we're going to the playoffs. TCU versus Michigan. I don't know. This is a good matchup between these two. I mean, Michigan, last time Michigan were in, they got the doors blown off. And TCU, they've looked really good this year. We're going with TCU. Ohio State versus Georgia. Georgia. And the national championship, TCU versus Georgia. We're going to go with the safe pick and go Georgia. The final score is going to be 31-14, so 45 combined points. Is there what we're missing? Let's check here. I think we missed one bowl. Okay, let's double check and see. Oh yeah, the Gestapo Bowl. I'm picking Wake Forest here. So these are my predictions. Feel free to share yours in the. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Thank you. Have a nice day. Peace.